Hello, everyone. My name is Mary, and today I have a message that my angels wanted me to share with you. And it has to do with something from my past. And so I will share that personal story with you. But the message is simply this: everything is going to be okay. You're okay, and everything is going to be okay. Now, this message made a huge impact on my life, and that is simply because I was told this message at a time when things weren't okay, and I really needed to hear it. So, the story is this. In my teens and my 20s, I had a lot of seizures. They were not small seizures, they were the big fall down and shake kind of seizures, the kind that you see in medical dramas. So I'd often fall down, shake, and wake up in a whole lot of pain and not know what is going on. And luckily in high school, I had two students in my class who were EMTs. Now these guys had the equipment, the training, and the wherewithal to really take care of me. They really knew what to do in those, kind of medical situations. And so one or the other of them, and their names were Ben and Ted, and these guys were like angels to me. And I went to a small school, so they were never far away. Someone had to just, if they weren't already in the room with me, somebody had to just stand out in the hall and call their names, and one of them would come running. And so they were there for me, waking up on the ground in pain and confused, especially in high school, it's a traumatic experience. But it wasn't, because these guys, one or the other of them, or both, were always right there. And their warm, kind faces. And I remember Ben's face just so warmly beaming down at me and saying, "Mary, you had a seizure, but you're okay. And everything's going to be okay." And believe it or not, it was okay. I believed them. And those seizures that I had in high school, they weren't painful experiences. They, emotionally they weren't painful. Physically they were painful, and I got over that. But emotionally they didn't really leave the scars that a lot of the other seizures in my life did. Because after I left high school, unfortunately, there was no EMT like right there in the room waiting to take care of me, knowing what my problem is. And a lot of times people they didn't have the wherewithal to tell me right away what happened, or it's going to be okay. And even worse was times that I had seizures, alone, where I would fall down, hurt myself pretty badly, and then wake up confused, alone, bleeding, and I have no idea what happened. And trust me, when you wake up, or when I woke up from these seizures, epilepsy, or "you had a seizure, Mary," was not the first thing I came up with. I would come up with the weirdest, wildest explanations for what happened. I don't know why, but the logical, "yeah, you have epilepsy and that was a seizure" kind of thing was not what I came up with. And so it was very scary. It was very, very unsettling to wake up from seizures when there was nobody there to tell me what happened. Sometimes I would wake up, and in college, I remember one time all the students were looking at me like, and they didn't tell me what happened, and so I didn't know. And so I made a fool. It was very embarrassing. And so all of those later seizures made the earlier ones so much more special, because it wasn't a trauma. It was something I was overcoming. It was something that I was going to, recover from. It was a challenge that I was currently in the process of, leaping over. It was them telling me that it was going to be okay, and me believing it made a huge impact on my life. And so I know what it's like to have someone say those words, It's going to be okay. And know what it feels like. Because at those moments, I wasn't okay. And to hear those words made such a difference. And so here is me. This is me telling you it's going to be okay. Whatever you're going through, no matter how difficult it is, no matter how painful it is, no matter how confusing it is, no matter what it is, everything is going to be okay. I promise you. I promise you. I've been there, and everything's going to be okay. In the end, you will see that it's going to be okay. This challenge, whatever you're going through, whatever's happening to you right now, it might feel like you're never going to be okay. And certainly right now you may feel like you're not okay. But trust me, you're going to be okay. Everything is going to be okay. You will get through this. You are going to get through this, and it's going to be okay. And you're going to look back and you're going to see that I was right. And maybe you'll say this to someone else and really become their angel, the person that they remember, long after the fact. Just like my angels, Ben and Ted. So I want you to take this message to heart and really believe it. No matter what you're going through right now or later, things that might be coming down the line, challenges that might come later in life, whatever it is, whenever it happens, and whatever it makes you feel, just trust me. Trust me. It's going to be okay. And you are going to be okay. I can't say it enough. I really cannot. You're going to be okay. Trust me. Believe me. It's going to be okay. We all need to hear this now and then. So my prayer for you is that you will take these words to heart and really believe them and remember them, especially during your darkest moments, that everything is going to be okay. And also that you will have the strength and the wherewithal to pass these words along to someone else who's going through something and to be their angel. So that is the message. It can't be said too many times. You're going to be okay. Everything's okay. I love you. Everything's going to be okay. And I'll see you next time. Bye.